and I'm going to try to keep these reading glasses off of my face, y'all. I'm trying to not become so dependent on reading glasses, but sometimes the small print I do need. So if I see some comments, I'll try to move back a little bit. I noticed that maybe a couple years ago, the optometrist said, my, what is it, up close is going to start getting blurry. And I thought, no, not me. Yeah, it is. But I hope you all are having a great weekend. I hope you've had a great weekend. I'm about to wrap it up for today and get ready to plan this week out. And I've shared with you every Sunday at 6 o'clock, which a lot of you have said that time works better for you. And I think it works better for me too, because if I had a went with noon, I wasn't here today. I'm moving a couple of things around with how I do just some routine things like going to the grocery store, getting ready for Sunday. Um, so we're going to get started because I've been sitting outside with like the citronella candle, the citronella liquid. These mosquitoes, since the rain, y'all, have been, when I tell you, horrible. And it does not matter. I do always try to come out with long sleeves and everything, but they seem to not care whatsoever. They bite through your clothes. And so I just light it up whenever I come outside. But I'm going to be totally honest with y'all this week. Now, I'm going to have to ask Chris a question. I'll probably do it soon. So let me get the camera and walk around, because one of the things that I told myself and y'all last week was that we wanted to get that area where the greenhouse eventually is going to go. We wanted to get that area cleaned off. And I started, y'all, and I was doing good. So let me get the camera and I'm going to turn the camera around. I was doing really good with that. But here is the thing. So when we stayed in Savannah, they had what was like a recycling program. And so basically any type of yard debris, any leaves, any pulled up plants, um, branches, whatever you desire, as long as it was what they considered yard debris, you could take it, you could put it on the road or by your house, and they would pick it up every Wednesday. So you could just make a pile there. And they had this truck, like with a fork on there, come get the debris. The guy would get out, get up any remnants. Well, they don't have that here in Atlanta. And so a lot of people do a lot of burning around here, which I've considered that. But the trash cans are full. It may be enough. And they switched our trash days here. So I'm like, I can't keep filling this up because we got trash from the inside that we have to, still put in the trash. So I got to try to work that out. But I do know, because I see a few of our neighbors with two trash cans. So I was going to ask Chris to call the people and see what do we need to do to get two trash cans, because I would use one for like yard debris and one for like trash. So um, I might get a little pushback from it, but I know in the end, I think he'll do it, because it's not like that every week. It's during like when I'm first starting to pull plants or clean up or different things like that that I notice that it happens, and then it kind of slows down a little bit. So um, yeah, but let me turn the camera around because y'all, I have been working. So first, let me go over here and tell you what I was supposed to do. I promise y'all I've been doing it, but the trash cans are full. And this is really where the I'm looking at them just flying around, because I was trying to empty out any standing water. If you're in the line of the hurricane, definitely be careful. I know that we're going to get, like rain. I think they said maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's just from the aftermath of that. But if you're like in the Florida area or the Georgia area, because actually where we just moved from, they're going to get hit. As a matter of fact, my friend said that they had delayed school a little bit. Can y'all believe the kids are back in school in Georgia here? I know the kids are, well, some of them might be happy, but a lot of kids I talk to, they're not happy. But it really seems like this time went by like really quick. So I'm going to turn the camera around because I want to show y'all Like, I have been working, okay? All of these pots we've emptied out or we planted. And so what I'm piling now, because I did a video some years ago where I sanitize, like if I'm going to reuse any of my pots like this, I sanitize it with a little bit of bleach and hot water and just wash it out just in case, if you have any type of fungus or disease, you don't want to keep like carrying it on. I emptied out a lot of these containers right here, but I still have a little bit left to do right here, and over here, but the trash cans are full. So I just have to either wait or, and I know they won't bring like a trash can out like right, particularly. So that is that. Let me tell y'all what I also did. I did a video on it. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. And so you could see little places. So we sent our soil sample in last week. So I went just digging different places. This was one place. And we did two soil samples. We did one where I labeled it raised beds, and then we did another where I labeled it in ground. So I took some soil samples in ground as well. And so we got those sent in. The guy said it takes about 10 to 14 days. And, like I shared with y'all, what they will do, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. I hope he did it right, because let me just give y'all a brief synopsis of what happened. So when I went in, there was nobody at the front desk. And so the guy came out, but evidently, because y'all know I talk to any and everybody, so I guess in the back a watermelon had burst. And so the lady that was at the front desk, they were back there cleaning it up. So another guy helped me, and he couldn't find the code for, what you it's really good to tell them what you want to grow, because they work a lot with a lot of farms around here. And a lot of the farms, what they do is they only grow one thing. And so, like I told them from getting soil samples before, I told them that the last time in Savannah, when I had it done, they just put like a home garden with vegetables, flowers, herbs. But he couldn't find the code for that. So he like made up a code. So to make a long story short, we're gonna hope we get back the right thing, and I told him the same for the raised beds. I told him we're gonna be growing vegetables, flowers, herbs. It's not gonna be like one thing. I did tell him I'm doing this for fall, so it is gonna be like a lot of leafy greens. It's gonna be a lot of root vegetables, and what else did I tell him? And just some herbs. And so I told him for the in ground, what I was going to do was grow basically in ground some garlic, some onions, because I didn't have a problem with the pest last season when I grew. Wait a minute, y'all, because I just heard something. Hold on. Hold on. And the sun is in my face. Because Chris said it was like a deer last night in the front yard. It was like I heard maybe like a ant. I don't know. Okay, but anywho, let me watch around me. But last year I didn't have a problem with leafy greens. No, I had a problem with leafy greens right here. So we grew. It was the, oh, why can't I think of the name? Because I'm gonna grow it again this year. The broccoli rabe. So we had broccoli rabe here. We had spinach. We had collards. We had kale. Now some of them were a little bit. The broccoli rabe, we really had problem with pests. And so what happened was I told them, but we didn't have problems with like the garlic, the onions. They grew right here, and so and the strawberries. We had a little bit of slug damage with the strawberries at the beginning, but then that kind of subsided. I kept putting the sluggo down and some diatomaceous herbs, so they kind of went away. But I'm definitely going to grow more of the. I can't grow carrots, not right now in this ground, because let me tell you, when I took the soil sample for the in ground, y'all, it was just, I know they probably thought I went to the store and just bought some Play-Doh. Just bought some clay and just put it in there. Like, I really got to work on this in-ground soil, and I know it's not going to be good for carrots. So, like I was telling the guy, it's going to be mainly my leafy greens, some root crops in here, um, and then in ground. Also, I put roses on there because we got to do our rose garden. And so I'm waiting to get the results back, and so we'll share it with you all. Hello, Shirley. How are you? I'm trying, Shirley. I'm getting ready for the fall. If you notice, this space is dry. I'm walking over here because I'm like, you better go get, if it doesn't rain today. So we didn't get rain yesterday. It got dark. Um, but they said it's supposed to be rain tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I think. But I think I'm going to come out here either later on today or in the morning, because what I did was I planted some more beans here. Y'all remember we had the okra. I just had a real good talk with myself, and I say, girl, just stop with the okra. Stop it, because I was trying to make some. Y'all know I don't eat okra, but I know my youngest daughter loves it, and my mom loves it. So I was growing it for them. But I still got two more okra plants, the jambalaya okra. That's what I'm going to grow next year because, like I said, I planted those later and I've been getting some off of those. But I just pulled it. And you know what I really want, y'all? I don't know why. I just want me some green beans. And these right here, remember I told y'all they took a little damage. And so I really need to come back in with the diatomaceous earth, and I've been checking these leaves because sometimes when these leaves curl like this, they have worms in here. Look at that. That was like the start of one. So whenever you see these green beans and you see these leaves start to curl like that, open them up. Open them up because you might have a little friend. Show you. I think I'm gonna have to get off. Every time I come, I hope you're still here because every time I come outside, I have to switch to the network and not my Wi-Fi. Let me show y'all what just happened. Y'all might not have heard it. Show you. This happened when all that rain was happening. So we ain't gonna be using this tomato cage anymore. No more, y'all. It has fell. This is why a lot of the elders used to tell me you wasting your money. With not all, this was a determinant. Now, normally, y'all know I put a lot of these cages up because I knew that they were indeterminate, okay? These are indeterminate, so they're not going to grow. They're going to grow between maybe like 4 to 6 feet, okay? And I knew it. But I've used these before, but this one has gotten so heavy. This is my second time picking this up, and I'm probably not going to be able to pick it up today. This is the one that's 7 feet. Let's see if we could do it with one hand without smashing my hand. And I just saw a leaf-footed bug on here. And then, y'all, hold on. I'm going to put you, I got to weed eat this too because I don't like that. I'm going to put y'all, hold on, because I just want to get this up. Y'all just hold, like I be telling my sister, just hold the line for 1 second. I'll turn the camera around so that y'all are not looking straight at the thing. So hold on. So I got to open this back up, and then I try to take my feet and just press it in, but I think I'm gonna have to just take this down. I really do. I got a feeling it's gonna fall again. Okay, hold on. And I don't have the right shoes on either, so that's not helping it. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. Let me turn again. I'm probably gonna have to take this. I'm gonna just have to take this down, right here. These were some good tomatoes too, but I'll work with it probably tomorrow. It's probably not gonna be today. Okay, so y'all, the purpose of this video, oh, look at the eggplant starting, y'all. Do y'all see it? Right there. It's starting. It's about time. It's about time. But here's the thing. Let me just tell y'all really quick. It's still, although it's been in the 80s, the heat index still been in the 90s. And so, you know, a lot of your plants will slow down growth. I'm not mad at the eggplant and also with the beans. Because when I sowed these, they particularly said, you know, they'll stop growing over 95, I think 90 or 95, but we can at least get them started, get them growing. So then we'll start to go, and these are 55 days too. Then we can start to go into September and at least have a good, just a good thing of green beans. That's what I want. Okay, so let's go over what we're gonna do this week, y'all, because I want to show you, and I'll do separate videos. I try to do a cumulative, because I did not. No, I didn't. I need to get this squash up. I did not. I did not do that, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm not making excuses either, y'all. I didn't do it because the trash can is full. And I'm like, I just gotta wait. But I'm gonna talk to Chris. And just tell him how hard would it be for him to call and see if they could just bring us out too. Now, his reasoning is going to be, it's just two of us here. I don't understand why we got to have two trash cans, but I'll just let him know one's going to be for my garden, and then the other is going to be for the regular trash. I think that's a good enough thing. But I want y'all to look at how all these peppers have came on with the rain, okay? I just saw like a bug in here. Like, we've got loads of jalapeno peppers. For somebody who don't even eat jalapeno peppers, one actually turned red back here. Then we got some coming on here. Yesterday, what I did try to do is just try to push these back in here, because this is why I use this small tomato cage for all my peppers, to be able to just kind of train it so that it doesn't fall over. And we just got peppers like all around. So that is good. Okay, but let's talk about what we're going to do. And hopefully it doesn't rain. I mean, I welcome the rain, because these last 2 days it hadn't rained. I'm like, ooh, it's hot again, y'all. But okay, so if you were with us Friday, we worked on these two beds right here. And what I did, I know it looks really bad with all this, but remember, I said when I plant my seedlings, some kind of way the slugs come up there and they bother them. I'm walking back over here because I planted, okay, I still see them. I planted little seedlings right here too. So they're okay. I've been keeping the diatomaceous earth on here. So whenever I plant little small seedlings like that, I keep some diatomaceous earth on here because they'll eat them. They're already small and they will really eat them. So we got some new, these are zinnias right here. They don't take long, and they're going to be a pretty fall color. So by September, they'll be really, really pretty. And what else was I doing? So I just cleaned it, and I actually fed this bed too, because with all of the rain, if you have containers, even raised beds, with all of the rain, sometimes a lot of the nutrients can get washed out. So I just came in, I planted some things, I pulled some things over there. I also deadheaded this salvia over here. I'm gonna get one more flush of blooms, and then late winter, I'll cut it down, because you see how it's coming back up down here. These are perennials. So I really want to work on this bed, but I don't. I'm gonna tell you the bed. Let me go tell you the bed that I really want to work on. I took some soil from here as well, if you could see that. And then I really want to come get these peppers up. Look at this, y'all. This will make some good pepper sauce, and I need to get them before they start to dry on the plant. Okay, but y'all, look at this dragonfly right here. It's just all kind of stuff that's going on out here in the garden. But what I do, I don't even know what these are. This is something new to me, but it's a lot of them. Whatever they are, they have like blue wings, like a bluish iridescent wing. But I stay away from them as well. And I need to come in here and do a little bit more harvesting. And I can tell you right now, I've got to spray BT. I've got to spray it because I see the droppings. All you got to do sometimes is just look at the leaves. I see a lot of droppings. So we deadheaded a lot of these gumphrenas right here. But let me tell you the two beds I want to work on this week. The strawberries are coming back, but I think this is going to be the last bed that I work on, because these strawberries have got to go down to Berry Lane. They've got to go, but I need to hurry up because this is space right here. So I need to go ahead. But let me tell you the 2 beds I want to work on. Let's walk over here, y'all. And look how these cucumbers are just, oh man, this is amazing. Oh gosh, look at this. Okay. See, I got to come outside, y'all. I don't know. I felt like my body needed a little bit of rest too, because today, uh, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it's the food that we had. So I went and picked up a few things for our juices. And I told Chris, let's just go get lunch. So I don't know if it's the food that put me to sleep. Because, y'all, I'm not one that take naps like during the day like this. I don't. But I was tired. So maybe my body was like, you need to rest. But this is the bed I really want to work on right here. And when I say work on, I got some cucumbers that I need to harvest back here. Got some more cucumbers. I got some tomatoes I have to pull, but I also got some things that I need to plant. I had shared with you all that my youngest daughter, she's allergic to nuts, and so I made a lot of pesto, but I put pine nuts in my pesto based on how I was taught when I stayed in Italy. So what I'm going to do with this right here, this round, is we're just going to put it in some olive oil, put it in ice cubes, so that when she comes, I'll still have, that fresh basil flavor, but without the pine nuts. So instead of using like the olive oil, the Parmesan cheese, all of that, all we're going to use is just some olive oil, and we're just going to tear the basil and just put it in the ice cubes, and then we put it in our freezer bags or freezer containers. So I definitely want to do this bed this week. And let me tell you another thing I want to do. I'm tired of looking at it, y'all. And Chris got to come out here and tell me what's going on with my rain barrel. But I have put that on his list. He always asks me, when is my list going to be done? Because as soon as he gets done with one thing on the list, I add about 5 more. I'm tired of looking at this. And I can tell you right now, the slugs have really gotten a hold to it because I'm looking at the slimy look. These just didn't work good. We planted these at the beginning of the season. They just didn't work out how I liked. So let me show you what I found on clearance. And then I'm just going to stick with that, y'all. I'm going to stick with that for the week because I feel like if I keep it down to 2 or 3 things. Oh, look at this, y'all. So if you have lamb's ear and you have a lot of rain, like we've been having, look what it does. Oh, it makes it look so bad. We got to clean this up. Oh my gosh. I love lamb's ear. It made this garden look so pretty. It gave it texture, like that whitish color. But a lot of rain, it's not good. It's not good. So I'll remember that. This is the same plant that they used to say, if you didn't have any toilet tissue, this is what you use for this. Now, I pulled this one back and I saw a little bit of new growth coming. So I'm hoping that the new growth will come. I've got to pull this spearmint up. Do y'all see? That's why they tell you, be careful when you plant mint in ground. I did not plant this mint in the ground. It was here. So we're going to pull this up. But let me share with you what I got to put over here. Yeah, it's time to water. It's time. Y'all, I haven't had to water over here. And look at this. This is my holding area as well. But look, yeah, I got to come over here and water. I'm probably not going to do it today, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But it'll make it to tomorrow. But these plants right here. Now, let me tell y'all about these. Okay, this is, can y'all see it? Let me tell you about these. So here's the thing. I've talked to about 3 or 4 different people. I'm gonna walk back here because they're low growing. They don't get but about, let's see, hold on. They get about, okay, 12 to 18 inches in height. I mean, that's not too bad. 12 to 18 inches in width, and we got 12 of them. And I'll make sure that I do a video when I planted them. See how I'm saying? The mosquito done bit me on the inside of my hand. You know, I don't know what to say. But, so, I think, okay, let me get back to what I was saying. So, this is the thing. I've talked to about 3 or 4 people. And if y'all know, put it in the comments. So, it says that it can survive up to 10 10, was it 10 to 20 degree Fahrenheit, but it's classified as an annual. Now, I've talked to a lot of people in this area, like this one lady when we were there, she said, oh, yeah, they come back every year. And I didn't think that they came back every year, but then I looked, I said, well, it depends on, see, this is what they mean when they say, like if you have protection, like say for instance, you got a garden and then you have a structure or something that can protect it a little bit from the wind and the rain, and just kind of shield it, because you know how sometimes when things are up against the house, like it'll collect the heat, like a brick house, it'll collect the heat, and then at night it'll give off like the heat, so kind of like a microclimate. So she says that hers come back every year. And I've had maybe two or three more people. Now I'm going to treat it. I'm going to treat it as an annual, and we're going to start. I bought 12 of them, and we're just going to start putting them like every. I'm gonna do. Y'all know, for me, I like fullness, so it says about 12 to 18 inches apart. I'll probably do like 9 to 10 inches apart, just so it'll look full, and then we'll do it that way. So that's what I want to get planted like this week. And then we're also going to finish up this middle area right here. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, y'all, because I also want to share with you some of the seeds that I have gotten in the mail, some of the onion varieties that we're going to grow. And now I'm starting to think about my garlic. In the past years, except for last year, because we were just moving here and I didn't have time, but over the last, I would say about 5, 6 years, I've always ordered from King Garlic. They don't know me from Adam's House Cat. I'm not sponsored, but what I like about them is I hear a lot of people say it's always hard to grow garlic in the South. Well, they offer varieties and they offer a sampler pack that's specifically for Southern climates. And you can just like go to our channel, type in maybe garlic, and you'll see a lot of videos come up to how we planted the garlic, how we prepped the garlic. And we've had good luck when we were in Savannah with the garlic. I planted garlic, but I got the bulbs from the garden center, and they did okay. They did, but they weren't very big, but I'm still using a few. But I want to do that as well. And before I get off, y'all, I'm telling y'all know I've always told you that I'm not like, when it comes to red flowers, I'm like, but y'all, these red zinnias, I'm gonna plant again. I just think they're so pretty. I just really do. Maybe it's because it's backed up against the green and then like the backdrop of the yellow and the orange or something. I'm not sure, but this is what I see when I look out in the window, and they're so freaking pretty. And I remember picking this up from, look at the mosquito just flying on top of my phone. See, I picked these up from Target one day when I was in there. I just happened to go to their garden section, picked them up, and I just said, okay, I'll plant them, because you know how on the picture they looked at like they just had some big blooms, and they do. They're really pretty. I wish I had planted more of those as well, because these right here, these are from Botanical Interest, and I know one of them is like a senorita, and it's two different types in here. These took a hit. I got a few signs of powdery mildew, but like I said in a video, we're going to do a milk and water solution for those. So y'all, those are my tasks. Let me go over them again so I don't forget. So we're going to get those flowers planted. I got to wait until the trash man runs so that I can finish that area up. And then I have got to work on this bed, because I got a few more plants that we started from seed that I want to plant. But this won't be bad, because I just got to pull this tomato up, cut this basil back, and then I'm going to get this middle row. How many things is that? That's like 1, 2, 3, and a rollover because of the trash. That's what we're going to do this week. I will make sure I check back in with you all next Sunday at 6, because I want to know And y'all, believe it or not, I told y'all, y'all really hold me accountable because some days I'll come out here and be like, I don't feel like it. But then I'm like, you told the people what you was going to do. Stick to your word. Like I'm a person that sticks to my word. Even when I don't feel like doing it. Um, I do it. Like the last 2 days, I was cleaning that area back out there because I'm like, I told everybody I was going to do it. And it feels good when I'm done too. It really does. It really does feel good. I'm going to also come in. Let me tell y'all what I've been doing with all these cucumbers. We make salads with it too. We've gave some away. But I also, I made some cucumber and key lime uh, water as well. It's really good. Normally I do like key lime and lemon. No, normally I do cucumber and did the cucumber and the key lime because we had some left over. Um, I was thinking about putting some of that spearmint over there in it too. That's a good way to get some vitamins and minerals in your water as well. And I need to decide. I think I might. I don't know if I'm gonna let these stay up because I got a few more flower um, seeds that I had started. Let me show y'all real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna get some of these cucumbers and just slice them up. This is by far, we're growing 4 different varieties of cucumbers. This one by far is my favorite, and I'm gonna tell you why. The pest pressure. I have not. Okay, now I do see one, but it came late. I'm like, I do see where a hole is in the cucumber. But like I said before, the burpless cucumber, I noticed that we got some pests going. And then we also, let me be careful over here because I don't have the right shoes on too, y'all. Yeah, we got to come in and we got to get these cucumbers up. We got a lot. And then these are the determinate tomatoes. I really need to go ahead and pull them because I do want to plant my 42-day tomatoes. So, but let's just stick to those 3, y'all. Okay. So again, this area right here, we're going to tidy this up. We're going to plant those over here. And then we have got to finish, oh, this bed right here. I'm gonna write this down in my calendar when I go back in because I always tell people if you don't see me write it down, it's like we never talked. And then once the trash man runs, I'm gonna talk to Chris about getting another trash can, but I'm gonna finish that up. And so next Sunday, I should have all of these done. You should not see this tomato plant. That's right here. Look at this, y'all. You see what I'm saying? This is why you gotta come check your garden. Look at this. This one's coming up anyway. I know y'all are like, that is just, yeah, you get used to it. When you've been gardening for over 20 years, child, you get used to it and you just go in there and wash your hands. That's all. That's how I be telling my kids, just going on in there and wash your hands. So that's what that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go wash my hands. I did plant some more marigold too. These are like a 45-day marigold. I really did like these. They do have a strong fragrance. This was the gem marigold, but it was the variety pack. And let me tell you what I mean by that. It seems like all of them, this one was like the orange color, and then this one as well was like the color. Now, if I had a known I was going to get this color right here, because I think I like this color a little bit better. If I had a known that, I would have planted more. Like I really like, it's like a more of a red tone right here. But this was the only one that came out this color. Um, and I'm going to always grow these too, the Proud Mary. I just really like how they grew this whole season. We got some right here. And I'm saying that because I know I don't have any more seeds. I got these Proud Marys from Swallowtail Seeds. And it was like a pack of 25. And I only got one because I've ordered from Swallowtail Seeds maybe twice before. So I wanted to test out the germination and see how they did. But I want to order some more Proud Mary. And I think I got some more gem, but I really would like one color. A lot of them come like the multicolor. And then this is also the triple threat. I really like those because they really do turn different colors based on the temperature of the weather. So we got our 2.5 to 3 things, y'all. We're going to get those done this week. It's going to be an amazing week this week. It's going to be productive. I hope you all have an amazing week, a productive week. I'll check in with you all, maybe do a separate video. These are really going good. I got my milky spores in. See, all of this rain has washed out the mulch, but these are really growing so pretty. I haven't seen any Japanese beetles on here, and I don't want to see any. And they're probably because this is the time now where they're starting in as those grubs as well. So this is why if you want to treat Japanese beetles, you go ahead and start now. So I'm going to put some milky spores down all on the grass, all on the grass. I think I got like a 50-pound bag of the milky spores. So we're going to put those everywhere. And I'm just really disappointed. And then I'm about to get off. I'm disappointed because I'm telling y'all right now, these 3 coneflowers are supposed to be pink. And I was waiting to see what color that is. That's red. And then this one over here is red as, it's pretty, but it wasn't what I expected. Do y'all see that one over there? That one's red as well. So probably in the fall, we're gonna move it. But I just wanted to show y'all that. Okay, and then I got my couple little other plants that I kind of started, that I have been placing in here. You see how small they are? So they're little small ones right here. And so we're gonna go ahead and find a little place for that. But other than that, that's what we're gonna do this week, y'all. And then I'm so thankful that we're getting, these are the tidy treats. So if you ordered the summer kit from us, these were some of the seeds that you got in there. Oh, I'm glad I said that, y'all. Okay, fall kit is coming out this week. These are really going to be limited. They're my favorite. I call them gourmet lettuces. You're going to get the red, the green, the mix, but they really are limited. They have a great germination rate, and I always make a video with our kits and send it once we send the kits, just kind of explaining how to do them, what to expect. But if I'm not mistaken, these can grow to either 20 or 30 degree Fahrenheit. So it's a cool weather. And remember, you got to know your first fall frost, your last spring frost, and your growing zone. But it's the gourmet lettuce that we grow. We'll have those up on our website, AuyannaPlants.com this week. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on getting them packaged up so that I don't have to go through the whole process of when we get an order, then I got to package. So I like to package everything up and have them so we can just grab, put them in the box, and ship them off within 48 hours. But I will tell you is that the quantity for these are going to be very limited. So if you're on our email list or our text message list, we'll notify you first. And then after that, we'll announce it on all our social medias, and I'll make sure I make a video about it as well. But that will be coming this week, y'all. So I hope you all have an amazing and productive week. And we will talk again soon. Bye.